Good morning. It's Sunday, April 6th. I'm Lisa Evers in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox Local app. Police are looking for two people who they say shot up a Wendy's in the Bronx. The gunfire erupted about 7:30 last night inside the Fordham Heights location. Two men, one 27 years old and the other 26, were wounded. They are both in the hospital in stable condition. Pope Francis making his first appearance since he was released from the hospital. The pontiff made some brief remarks during a special Jubilee Mass for the sick at the Vatican today. He was released from the hospital on March 23rd after battling life-threatening pneumonia. Checking the forecast today, showers and a high of 58. Tonight, a low of 42. Tomorrow, more showers and a high of 48. Well, a local nonprofit is getting creative to dish leftover food to fight hunger instead of it ending up in landfills. Fox 5's Jody Goldberg shows us how a food rescue organization is using an app to keep people from going hungry.
Look at all this.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Volunteers with the nonprofit Food Rescue US stop by the culinary studio in Huntington on a regular basis.
Whatever we make here is for them too.
They pack up or rescue perfectly good food for people in need and then personally deliver it to a shelter or pantry.
We work with 5 Paneras on Long Island. We work with Wegmans. We work with local farms.
The mission is simple: fighting hunger and keeping food out of landfills.
Within 30 minutes, we're dropping that food off to an agency.
Posts pop up on the Food Rescue app when there's food available for pickup, and volunteers offer to transport it from the store or restaurant to the agency in need.
I hope we've got some room here.
We have a set weekly schedule with our donors to pick up on certain days. And if you are available to do that rescue, you can click, I'll do it. And that means you have claimed the rescue.
About 250,000 Long Islanders suffer from food insecurity, according to Feeding America, and that number includes 79,000 children. And here in the United States, 30 to 40% of food is wasted and ends up in landfills.
We do everything we can because there's so many people who need food.
This delivery was dropped off at the Community Food Council that feeds 300 families a week, while the majority of donations here come from food banks. Organizers say they're in need of more donors, and there's nothing like a little extra.
This is a little heavy.
To round out their offerings.
It's very rewarding, and when you see the look on somebody's face when you give them food and they didn't know they were going to have
Have a good day.
it's really heartwarming.
Food means security for this man who knows with it he can feed his daughter.
It helps me and my 9-year-old, so it's definitely a blessing for a lot of people in this community.
Thanks
you guys
for
have a
coming.
blessed day.
Feeding the souls of the community and filling everyone's heart with a little love. In Huntington, Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News.
The tax deadline is fast approaching. It is due on April 15th. That's just 9 days away. Recent IRS cuts by the Trump administration are not expected to impact filing. Employees involved in the tax season were told they are not allowed to accept a buyout offer until after the taxpayer filing deadline. A new report from Wallet Hub shows which states have the highest total taxes. Hawaii came in number 1, with New York following in a close second. The Garden State came in 6th. The state with the lowest tax rate is Alaska. A number of DMV offices in the city and on Long Island are temporarily opening on Saturdays to process Real ID applications. The first Saturday was yesterday. The last is June 28th. The deadline to get your Real ID is approaching fast. It is May 7th. Anyone flying domestically from then on will need either a Real ID, Enhanced ID, or a passport. To get yours, you'll have to book an appointment online and then visit the DMV. New concerns over artificial intelligence after OpenAI unveiled a new image generator, which people have been using to mimic the work of a prominent Japanese animation company. As Fox 5's Teresa Priolo shows us, it's raising concerns about artificial intelligence tools being trained on copyrighted works.
A goldfish.
The images are warm, soft, and always colorful. A type of anime that takes weeks to months to complete a 1-minute frame. That is, unless you use artificial intelligence. And that right there could be the problem.
Why can't the humans in the forest live together?
Studio-Ghibili images are being put through OpenAI's program ChatGPT, where users can make their own Ghibli images. Instead of weeks, it takes minutes. No hand drawing by famed animator Hayao Miyazaki or painstaking storyboards.
But I swear, I am going to be the one to prove it.
The trend has been sweeping across social media, with the Prime Minister of India even uploading his images. We even gave it a try. Within about a minute, this one picture was turned into a Ghibli. But does this amount to copyright infringement? That's up for debate.
It's no different than if I was to create my own animation using the Ghibli style without consent of Ghibli Studios or involvement with Ghibli Studios.
Mid-March, a federal court in D.C. ruled that a work of art generated by AI without human input can't be copyrighted under U.S. law. It remains to be seen if the AI Ghibli images would qualify as not having human input.
There's a lot in our society that's kind of based on, or you know, the concept was the original kernel of an idea that somebody had. So a style, a piece of music, a visual work of art that somebody took and you know, made a variation on, and that becomes an original piece of art in itself.
So far, there's no indication that G-Kids or Miyazaki plan to sue ChatGPT parent company OpenAI to prevent the spread of these kinds of images. Teresa Priolo, Fox 5 News.
A new study is revealing which U.S.-based airlines have the best frequent flyer programs. This year, according to Wallet Hub, Alaska Airlines is the best overall. United scored high in its destination coverage. Delta got high marks across the board, but ranked third for its Sky Miles program. And American Airlines is #1 for airline coverage for domestic and international destinations. Wallet Hub used about 24 metrics on perks, miles, and expiration for its scoring. It's time to eat your heart out. The annual extravaganza known as Smorgasburg kicked off in Williamsburg, Brooklyn this weekend. And as our Meredith Gorman explains, a little rain was not enough to curb the appetite of those who showed up.
It's an open-air food market in Brooklyn with just about every kind of cuisine you can think of. And it's back open for the season.
First Saturday of the year at Williamsburg. We'll be here from April all the way until October, every single Saturday from 11 to 6, hopefully without rain.
65 vendors braved the wind and rain on Saturday, setting up stands in Marsha P. Johnson State Park at Williamsburg's Smorgasburg, whipping up all kinds of delicious food and drinks.
I sell and create Indian fusion desserts. So I'm the founder, and everything I create comes from my culture. They're not overly sweet, they're very balanced. I started this in the pandemic from my apartment kitchen.
We make Jamaican sandwich pockets in cocoa bread. Cocoa bread is a warm, fluffy Jamaican bread. We fill it with Jamaican staples like oxtail, jerk chicken, curry goat, jerk pork, and we have a vegan option as well, which is a favorite.
And the foodies came out too, rain or shine.
It wasn't supposed to rain until like 3, so hopefully it clears up a little bit, but it's not ideal right now, but we'll put up with it for the food.
We had the dumplings, the mao ones in the back. We had the bao ones. We were trying to purchase a cup, we got this for free. We did also have the Vermont maple lemonade. It's very good.
So I got fettuccine alfredo with beef sausage.
From April until October around the city, you can check out the amazing food and vendors on Fridays outside of the World Trade Center, on Saturdays here in Williamsburg, and on Sundays in Prospect Park. Meredith Gorman, Fox 5 News.
Changes to Mega Millions Lotto started this weekend, and officials say the update increases the odds of winning the prize. The price for a ticket is now up from $2 to $5, and starting with Tuesday's drawing, players' odds of winning the jackpot go from about 1 in 302 million to roughly 1 in 290 million. Jackpots will start at $50 million instead of $20 million. Checking the forecast one more time, today showers and a high of 58. Tonight, a low 42. Tomorrow, more showers and a high of 48. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Lisa Evers. Remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox local app. Have an amazing day.